do see that. You had mentioned yesterday when we spoke on the call that the 3 rules that you have to get in on trading is discipline, discipline, discipline. And how, you had said something about stop orders. Could you explain that a bit?
We talked about stop orders on Friday, and
Friday,
somebody
yeah.
wants. Yeah, it was on Friday. For me, I use stops in everything. So right now I have a couple positions on and a couple stops in the positions, and I let them win or work for me on the to maximize them on the upside. And on the downside, I always limit myself and I stop out. And the reason why I do that is because I now can trade multiple trades. I can trade multiple positions. I can perfect my positions. I can perfect my levels. I can move on. I can maximize, and really it just continues on. Really the gamut of what I want to achieve as a trader, and that's to make as much money as possible. And so I continue to sort of do the same strategy, and I look to always protect myself using these stops that we have there. And they're not always, and they're usually not mental stops. I can put mental stops in to say, oh, I'll just watch the stock when it gets up to 50 cents, I'll cover. Really, the automated ones where you put them in through the system, through your trading platform, those are the best ones because you can't really argue with those.
When do you use simple stops?
But I do.
Yeah, when do you use
Go
simple
ahead.
stops and when you use trailing stops?
I mostly use simple stops or just stop limits or stop markets as opposed to trailing stop. I mostly use them when I have a defined level. If I feel like I may leave the screen for a little while and I really want to maximize the trade, I put on a sort of a automated one or a trailing stop. They'll follow it up where if I'm up 50 cents, I will give back only X amount of that 50 cents. So whether it be 10 cents out of the 50. So if the stock continues in my favor, I'll continue to make money. If the stock pulls in, then I'll be stopped out with that trade. Guys, let's save some of these questions for tomorrow. It's great that we're finally being bombarded with questions. I want to sort of put out a few every day so we can so people can absorb them. As we said, this is not like a one-trick pony. This is a lesson all the time that needs to be listened to and followed. Okay, guys. So, but thanks for all that. And if anybody else wants to bring anything up, anybody that wants to type something in, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we will continue to address education and growing and mentorship every single day, or as often as we possibly can. Today, there is good activity out there in the market, so make sure you're capitalizing. Make sure your risk reward's intact. Make sure you're in the right place, the right time. If you see an 8, 9, or 10, make sure you knock the cover off the ball. All right, that's an 8, 9, or 10 rated trade.